One of our initial aims was to make the hall used much more by the local community. We talked about all sorts of different things. Films were discussed, and we thought with access to a digital projector and a laptop and a DVD, we could project from that. It seemed a bit of a minefield initially, looking from the outside. Film Bank was mentioned as one of the main bodies for contacting. Once we got in touch with them, they were very helpful in guiding us really as to the various steps. And what we found was that there were two types of license, a commercial license and a non-commercial license. The commercial license, which we eventually went for, allows you to advertise, it allows you to charge admission, and it gives you some benefits. Non-commercial license, you're not allowed to advertise outside in the wider community, you're not allowed to charge admission, and we felt that we had to go down the route of the commercial license. Once we'd spoken with Film Bank and sorted the paperwork out in terms of which forms had to be completed, it was quite a quick process. We were able to get the forms off, pay them their money. You have to pay a £150 deposit, which they hold. Once that was done, we were really in business in terms of being able to request films from them. Fortuitously, the local Heritage Society had obtained a laptop, digital projector and a printer with the assistance of local neighbourhood forum, and they were happy to allow us to use their equipment for a small fee, which we're quite happy to do.
Because of the format of modern film, which are widescreen 16 by 9, the equipment that we had initially just wasn't up to it. So our first step forward, our first purchase was a widescreen, which immediately transformed the quality of our film nights. We did have some problems with the early equipment because it was second-hand stuff. So with the assistance of neighbourhood forum grants, we've been able to purchase a PA and decent sound system that really makes a very big difference to the quality of the sound.
The screen we paid for from Village Hall funds that we'd raised from our first few events, and that was about £250. The speakers and amplifier, I think, were just over £400, and again we put £100 from our own funds towards that, and Neighbourhood Forum granted us the other £300. We charge £6 for an adult, and we charge £14 for 2 adults and 2 children. And within the price for adults, we provide a glass of wine, a couple of glasses of wine, and some nibbles and crisps and things. On some of the children's nights, where we've had popcorn and pizza, that goes down very well. The film nights are run by the Village Hall Committee. We have shown somewhere in the region of 10, 12 films. 3 of them we've made losses, but that was during the very hard frost and the snows of last winter, when to de-ice a car to go out and then de-ice a car to go home was just a bit too much probably. But over the course of all the films, we have made a profit of just less than £200. The cost of license for each film is £93, £94. The Film Bank allow us to buy the DVD locally. That's quite a lot of money for one showing, but we have found that we can make it work, providing our advertising's right, providing we get a reasonable film. Film choice is very, very important.
We advertise in the local parish council newsletter. There is also a church contact magazine which is more frequent, which we've used frequently. We have a roadside simple billboard. We've also enlisted the help of our local milkman, who's kindly delivered flyers a couple of days before film night, along with the Daily Pinter. One big benefit has been to the committee's bank balance, although that's not been the primary aim of the film nights. Overall, as Bob was saying, overall we have made a profit on film nights, and it has increased the usage of the hall, which was our stated aim when we took over the management of the hall.
That's great.
Try it, don't be disheartened, and try and get a wide body of people to discuss what films might go down well.
I would emphasise what Bob said, that don't get disheartened. If the first night or even the first couple of nights are not particularly successful, persevere. You don't need expensive, sophisticated equipment to start off with. We started very small and built up from there. And just keep trying. Keep at it.